I guess Ryan Garcia may not be capping. You know, the fight with Ryan Garcia and Errol Spence Jr. looks like it may go down August 10th this year at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. So, yeah, if that actually goes through, that's going to be huge. Huge mega fight. And, you know, with Ryan Garcia just coming off the win, and you got to put in quotations because, again, he popped dirty. Now, reading reports that, you know, he did a B sample and he could possibly be cleared. But nonetheless, just having PEDs being attached to your jacket, you know, that's going to tarnish or basically, you know, change your perception of you as a fighter. But he's still going to be fighting, and he's still pretty much a household name when it comes to mainstream boxing, as far as Ryan Garcia, right? But nonetheless, man, if this fight goes through with Errol Spence and Ryan Garcia, it's going to be huge, especially at Dallas Cowboys Stadium, AT&T Stadium. It is going to be huge, and I definitely may be in the building when that fight goes down because there's so much, you know, history between those two guys, especially with Derek James and Errol Spence. And we don't even know who Errol Spence's coach is going to be. You know what I'm saying? So, man, hey, make that fight happen. I even saw a tweet from Oscar De La Hoya because I was like, yo, is this dude capping? Is Ryan Garcia capping? I had to see if Oscar De La Hoya mentioned the fight. Oscar De La Hoya mentioned the fight. He said that Errol Spence don't want no smoke with Ryan Garcia. So, yeah, it may happen, man. And it was strategically, as far as the date is concerned, it was strategically put a week after the fight with Terrence Crawford, his fight in Riyadh season with Magnemov. So it was a week after that fight. Hey, man, that's wow. Interesting how two fighters, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford, they're both fighting, or allegedly coming from Errol Spence's side, they're both fighting in August of this year. So that means it'll be well over a year since they last fought, and they fought each other July of last year in Vegas, which I was in the building for. Epic event, man. But yeah, man, this will be great for boxing. Errol Spence versus Ryan Garcia. Huge mega fight, man. I expect that to do some big numbers. Of course, with the reports with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, I'm hearing reports from 1.2 million. You got guys like Rick Glacier talking about it did over $500,000. Well, that doesn't really add up, because if these guys are making 50 million, 35 million, Ryan Garcia allegedly was making over $50 million from that fight, and then Devin Haney was made over 35 million, I believe, from the fight. And so if the pay-per-view buys did over 500,000, that doesn't add up with the pot you got to pay out. So I'm leaning towards 1.2 million, even though it hasn't really been confirmed, but I'm leaning towards that. As far as, nonetheless, Ryan Garcia he's a master marketer. He promotes himself very well. He's a household name. Regardless of what you may think of him, he pops dirty. He has bipolar. You know, he does things for clout. He's a YouTube sensation. He's a TikTok sensation. Whatever you think of him, he is a master marketer. He promotes himself extremely well. So you got to give him props on that. And him fighting Errol Spence, supposedly, is it going to be at 154? Hey, man, that's going to be a hell of a fight. I would love to see that, man, and hopefully that fight goes through. Fight goes down August 10th of this year, or whatever it happens. I want to see it. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, those are my thoughts on that fight. Leave your comments down below about Ryan Garcia versus Errol Spence. Is this the biggest fight of this year so far? Let me know down below, family. Till next time, signing out. Peace.